So when I went to do the summit this week, and I went to this event, you have no decisions to make anyway, but I go to do this event here. Am I supposed to be looking at the phone, telling me where I'm going? Or am I just supposed to stay on this path that I have no idea how it goes or anything like that? Because if you're like me, you don't have a racing line guide on normally. So I'm doing this, and I'm going like this, and I'm going around. And you're supposed to be able to beat the 3-minute mark. Supposed to be logging onto that X off-road or what? There is just no racing line. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Where's the path? Checkpoints are or nothing. You just simply drive. Almost at the 2-minute mark. Another checkpoint there. Where am I going now? Must have taken the wrong turn. So we at least beat 3 minutes. It's crazy to have an event where you don't know what's going on. I watch some of the guides on YouTube and I'm saying, well, why do they have that orange line showing up in their videos? And that's when I remembered, well, maybe if you turn the racing guide on, that you're gonna have that there. So we go here, and then we gotta go to difficulty. Guidance. Turn that on. And I guess we gotta turn on the racing line on. So now that we got that on, maybe we'll get the heads up on where to go on that event. Did that. Now we'll at least be able to get a heads up of where we're going. Now that you have the orange line, you have to stay on this path that showing up or what? Improvise. This checkpoint here, and then you can shoot the back here. Still got the orange line saying that, well, we're sort of going in the right direction. Checkpoint. Uh-oh. Now we lost it. Try and cut this, end up in a waterfall if I can't do that. Looks like I could have cut some of that area off if I paid attention. Like this is bad down here, so now we're stuck. It's like hit or miss with the right thing. Here we can cut across here, then you gotta watch out. We're able to cut a little time off here. Still not where it was. So now we gotta see if we can do as good as I eventually got on this. Again, it sucks that I don't know the gear. Ugh. can't remember when I'm supposed to use it or when I'm not supposed to use it. Can't remember what I got. That was my best one, so improved. So that's the heads up on this video. If you want to see somewhat of a racing line, you're going to have to turn the guidance on. That's what my scores are. I don't see any reason to do anything else on this. Should be able to stay within the 15,000 to get the tire, which is the reward. But that Gladiator Onyx Off-Road Edition is what we're shooting for there, even though it may need some adjusting to get it to work halfway decent. That's what we're going for in the summit this week. But since I'm here, might as well see what the grand race is. What is this? Ugh, drift. Don't really want to do that. And don't feel like waiting 14 minutes for the next one to come up, so I think that's where we're gonna end this video. But that was just a heads up on the summit, that if you actually want to see a racing line or something, you're gonna have to turn on the guidance and the line on, because I don't have that stuff on. Shame we can't get gas. Going to the groceries, the Fast Mart, and get a Coke or something like that. That'll do it.